Hello. Second attempt at doing this video today. It took me about an hour or so just to set up for it and try to get everything just so that things did not fall. I'm really trying to make that happen. Please don't fall. Anywho, I know it's confusing. I've got two decks up there. This video is for the Book of Shadows Tarot Volume 1. They call it As Above. It's by Barbara Moore. She has another deck called the Book of Shadows Tarot Volume 2, which is here on the right. Also by Barbara Moore, and the artwork on this one is by Ganello Pastorello. Sorry if I butchered that name. And then the artwork on the first deck was by Gabrielli, Krysinski, and Rivolli. So they do have different artworks, but that's okay. Here we are. It does come with a little guidebook. This one is just this small black and white. This is the smaller deck, and it does come in 5 different languages. There's those names of the artists and whatnot, and the copyright. All right, this one was actually printed in 2021. Interesting, because I noticed on this thing it said that Volume 2 was to come out in 2013. So go figure. Sorry that I don't understand that. All right, so here we are, and let me show you the languages it comes in. This was printed in Italy. That's the publishing. We've got those different flags of the different languages it comes in. All right, are you ready to see the cards? Let's go. The first one is the Summerlands. I really appreciate the fact that they're using different names for things. The more that they change those things out, you know, the better it is. It's easier to learn, I think, the more that you can kind of connect these to different symbols or different words. It's kind of like having a thesaurus, you know what I mean? Back of the card. All right, and now we've got the elements. Wisdom. I did want to say, you guys, you have the luxury of turning your volume down. If you don't want to hear my voice, I understand. It's not for everyone. Just turn the volume down. Some of my chatter inside conversations, you know. But at least get the benefit out of the video, right? Just turn down your sound. And you can speed it up, slow it down. Should be in your settings area. You could always pause as well. Sorry, this one, it does not seem to be here. I thought that was supposed to say healing, but it's beltane. It's number 6. The Lovers, right? I'm not real fluent on tarot, believe it or not. Transformation. Spellcasting. Just a word to the wise regarding spellcasting, folks. I don't recommend doing spell work on people. I know someone who did, and instead of getting the lifelong bond of the man in her life, she ended up with a child. We are so blessed to have that child because she is amazing. She's smart, insightful, beautiful, kind, just a beautiful soul. But still, the point is, there was a baby that connected them for life, and it's not a relationship that connected them for life, per se, the one she wanted. So, you just don't know what it is you're actually doing spell work on. On another note, I have found out, research of course, and other tarot people postings, that when people do spell work, that it comes back tenfold to them because the balance has to be made out somewhere. So it just comes back, and you don't know how it's going to come back. Whatever it is you're doing spell work against or for or throwing in that person's direction, it comes back. Just like karma. You know, even the Bible references that. What you give out, you get back tenfold. And what you lose, you will find in abundance. It's karma. Don't throw stones if you don't want the bricks thrown back at you. That's all I can say. Trust in karma. Faith. Oops. True fashion. Universe. God. However you believe it to be. Trust that it all works out. Revenge is not yours. If you revenge, then you have the karma to pay. Don't do that to yourself when you are already hurt. Don't hurt yourself too. And there we are with the path. Interestingly enough, you get to pick your path, whether you want to have revenge or if you want to take the higher road and go towards the light. Wheel of the Year. All good things have cycles. Another thing that I learned, my child, while raising my 2 children, psychologically speaking, and growth speaking, there's always 6 good months. And then there's 6 months of testing behaviors. And then you've got good 6 months. And then once again, you get that testing. And in that testing phase, those kids are growing. And they're hitting new levels. Just like we all do. Keep that in mind when dealing with others, that maybe they're in their testing stage. They're in the darkness. To come out in the light and back down into the testing. We're all human. Even if we're kids and we grow up to be adults, we're still that same human. We don't all of a sudden magically happen to be something else. This is number 11, and I can't tell you which one this is for. I apologize. There's the artwork. I should compare this to... Oh, on that note, there is another tarot deck on here. It is the combo version of the Book of Shadows Tarot, Volume 1 and 2. So that is here as well. The circle. I wonder if these are the same cards. I'll have to go and check. Or if it's a whole different deck, you know? So these are supposed to be used maybe separately. Or you can combine the two, kind of. That would be cool. Just pouring out that rainbow. You could always combine the two. I had mentioned that in the other deck of the Book of Shadows Tarot when it had both volumes in one deck. If this is a repeat, I apologize. But I just, you know, at least now you know it comes in Volume 1 and Volume 2 if you want. Maybe I'll have to start my tarot channel and do my best. Lilith. Is that Lilith? Lila? Litha? Litha. I had an ex that I dated, because he was never my boyfriend, but we dated, and he said, I guess my nickname was Lily. And he used to always tell me I was the one that got away, but I was still there. Initiation. I feel like I'm here That is initiation, yes. This is where I feel like I am right now. A place of all things are going to work out because I know this. The beginning of something new. All through my belief. I could be totally off with this card. But initiation just the same. It's all in the way you look at it. Everyone has a different perspective, and that's why it's so great. The world of Tarot. The world of Tarot is all these different perspectives. Interesting to see people here and not just zodiac. Look at her on the rocks in the middle of the ocean. You've got to have belief there, right? Goes around, comes around. All right. Here we are. Cups. There's the 2. I'm going to go pretty quickly through those. Oh, look, we switched from the whites to the blues. This might not be the ideal way. All right, well, so far I've gotten the cards not to slip, but we still have to deal with this. I wonder if I can do it like that way. How do you like them apples? Good? Ooh, I think that might be a winner. Win! Maiden of Water. I like that with the purple clouds. Mother of Water. I'm liking the terminology. The Crone of Water. Earth. All right, little gnomes. Oh, all the bees. Oh my goodness, the bees. I saw a, what was it called? Tarantula. It was like a tarantula wasp. Had bright orange wings. Bright. I mean bright, brighter than this. That's not bright at all, is it? It's this color, and now imagine the sun shining through it. And then the body was just it was like a blacker than coal black. It was just so solid and just so, it's such a dark, dark black. Maybe kind of like this pot in the shade. You see how in the shade it's like super dark? And it came to my window. I guess they're from Texas and Arizona. 2 places I considered moving to. And it came to my window. And then it flew away. And then it came back. Ooh. And then it flew away. Something lurks down yonder. Interesting when we're talking about the tarantula wasp. And thinking about my... Alrighty. Here's some more butterflies. Interesting. We've got the Earth. 8 of Earth. So if you like gnomes, this is a cute deck for you. Got the 9 of Earth. 10 of Earth. Elemental of Earth. Maiden of Earth. Money. Oh, Mother of Earth. Money of Earth. Crone of Earth. These are all the ladies. And here we've got fire. Do you know that the sun right now has a big, huge, one of these little tentacle circles about to drop off of it? Pew! It's going to land where it's going to land. Hopefully it will, burn out before it gets anywhere. Three of fire. Fire, 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 fire. Five of fire. So I think I'm liking this way better. Of course, my finger's in the way of them all. Whoopsie. That looks like the Disney parade. There's Mother of Fire. Wow, chicka, wow, wow. All the little fairies with the birds. That's the Four of Air. Huh, I was just thinking about my palm as I'm holding these cards. Got Air, Seven of Air. It's cute. Ooh, I like that one too. Eight of Air. Nine of Air. 10 of Air. Elemental of Air. Maiden of Air. Mother of Air. Crone of Air. Well, there we are. If you have not seen it yet, go check out Volume 2, the Book of Shadows Tarot. And I'm going to have to check. I have a feeling that that one deck has both volumes with the same artist. And if that's the case, that means that that tarot deck is different than this one. But it could be wishful thinking because I have a habit of doing that. Anywho, make it a great day, because only you can do that. It's all in the way we choose to see things, you guys. Whether you want to use Volume 1 as above, or if you want to use Volume 2 as so below, just like that. Or you can just use them both together in balance. It's up to you which side of the road you want to be on. We all have to balance ourselves out. That's how you find the way, through balance. Always check yourself in every situation to find your own responsibility in it. Because if you take ownership of your part, maybe, just maybe, you won't repeat it the next time. Because you recognized it. You owned it. And now next time, you can kind of create your own choice in that matter, right? Instead of just going on a reaction to something, learn from it. Learn to respond. If we all learn to respond, we can get rid of any kind of hatred or negativity. It's time to love again and heal.